My name is Morgan Hart. I am married to Anthony Hart. We've been married for 18 years. We have 3 amazing children. We have 4 dogs. I know that sounds crazy. And we run a church here in Chesapeake, Virginia called Greenbrier Community Church. And I'm also a web and creative designer for Fit and Faith Media. In the fall of 2013, I took over the children's pastor position at the church we were attending. Everything was going great, and I had been in that role for a few weeks, and it was about Thanksgiving of that year. I was visiting family, and I was at the gym, and all of a sudden had this rushing feeling of complete loss of control, anxiety. I didn't know what was happening. My vision got blurry, and it lasted for about 15 minutes, and I finally was able to calm myself down. That was not the answer I wanted. Honestly, I wanted something to be wrong with my heart because I felt like that could be controlled and fixed and monitored. A lot of times we think about pastors and people with titles having everything together and their life is perfect. Nobody really knew what was going on because I kept it all inside for that shame and disappointment and just not wanting to let anybody know what was going on. January of 2014 is really when the panic attacks and the anxiety spiraled into depression that I don't even have words to describe how it was. Just complete in bed. I think I lost around 30 pounds. I wasn't eating. I really wasn't sleeping. I wasn't much of a mother, a pastor at that point, although I did show up every single Sunday morning and did my job. Nobody knew what I was going through, not even my husband. I didn't feel like my husband would understand what I was going through. Honestly, at that point, I figured they thought I was crazy. I had thoughts and visions of, even though it's been all these years, it's still hard to talk about. I could not hear from God. I felt like he had left me as well. I just made the decision that my family was better off without me. I was in the bathroom and decided at that moment to take my razor and knelt on the bathroom floor. And I remember thinking to myself, like, God, where are you? I need you right now. If you do not come, I am going to take my life and let my family go on without having to deal with me. I can still feel the razor against my skin every time I talk about it. As the razor was on my skin, I felt this warmth come around me, and the razor just dropped. Felt this complete warmth take over, like a bear hug, like somebody was behind me, bear hugging me. I just started weeping and crying out, and I could feel him again. And I truly feel that was God holding on to me and letting me know that he was there with me and that it wasn't the end and that I needed to keep on fighting. After that bathroom floor experience, I began opening up and letting my husband in, letting him know how I was feeling. Once I opened up to my husband, things changed, and he was there for me. He fought with me and never left. And it was still months of just trying to control my mind and learn how to take those thoughts captive. One night I was sleeping, and I was sleeping very hard. And I remember having such a vivid dream, and I was in a dark room. It was just me walking by myself, and I could hear God. I could feel that same like bear hug sensation in this dream. And I remember seeing this light off in the distance, and in the dream I could hear God clearly tell me to walk towards the light. And so as I got closer to the light, it was not just a light, it was a flame. He told me to go closer, and as I started getting closer, I could see that there was some type of form, like thing curled up on the ground, covered in the flames. It looked like a fiery creature, like a demon of some sort, curled up. He told me to put my foot on top of it. As I put my foot on top of it, he told me never again will I have to experience what I went through. I immediately woke up after that. The fight in me grew even harder because I knew that I was not going to let the enemy win. I still deal with the thoughts. I've learned how to take them captive. Every time that I would feel depression come on, any anxiety, any panic attacks, I literally start to laugh. Isolation is the enemy's number one tool to get you alone, to get you by yourself, to let you believe all the lies that he's telling you. So letting people in on your story and letting people know what you're feeling is the road to healing. Going through depression, anxiety, it really gets you into a place of isolation and feeling like you're alone and fearful of just being able to share your story with others. My healing and my fight came more when I shared. It took a long time to get to this point, and you can see that it still affects me in many ways. But as the years have gone, I've been able to walk through situations with people that I walk through. To keep fighting, that God has so much in store, that your family needs you and loves you and wants you, even if you don't feel that way. The beauty that comes from the ashes is indescribable. So keep fighting.